So guys, like yesterday we started with a Tableau workshop. So we started with where and all we have used this Tableau. Also, I have given some guidance on how you can be in this industry if you want to be from non-IT into IT. Okay, so if you want to transform as well. And we discussed about what are the fields in data today that we are using this Tableau. We discussed about descriptive stats, like descriptive analytics, where this Tableau is helpful in order to give what happened, why it is happened. So basically everything about graphical representation. Also, we discussed what is Tableau. Tableau is a data visualization tool. Okay, then we discussed what are the different fields that we have in the industry, and based on the different fields, actually, we can look up for this Tableau. So Tableau will be there even in BI analyst, data analyst, also data scientist. Do you also use the Tableau software? And we discussed about different versions of Tableau, in which we have downloaded public version of it. Okay, so this is the explanation and why Tableau and what are the different data that we have: categorical data, numerical data, and we have downloaded Tableau. Okay, we started understanding dimensions and measures. Okay, and also we start understanding the starting page yesterday, right? So I'll just go to Tableau here. Yeah. So we just started understanding this is the starting page of Tableau. We started understanding and getting hold on these topics. So color, how to change different color, size. Okay, if you want to add a label, how to change it. Okay, then tooltip, etc. So any doubt in this? Yeah, good evening, Rahul. Yeah. Any doubt in this, guys, about the starting page? And maybe you know what is dimensions and measures as well. Yeah. Great, guys. Okay, so here what we are looking is, so let us start the session. So here, guys, basically we are looking, just a moment, let me. So here basically we are looking bar chart. Okay, and also here we are looking total sales per each of this category. Okay, so you can see it is sum of sales. If you click on this drop down button, okay, if you want to see average sales, okay, right now we have total sales, and if you want to change it to average sales, you can quickly go to this drop down, and if you see here, you can see this one, then you can have average sales. Okay, so before we started looking at what is the total sales, Bandaru Satish. Okay, so what's the difference between business intelligence analyst and no much difference actually. Okay, no much difference actually. So it's one and the same. Okay, so let me have this. Yeah, guys. So if you want to see what is the average sales, you can quickly go to this option and you can see. And if you want to see count of orders, okay, count of those orders per each of this categories, you can have a look at like that. Okay, this is about like changing a sum total according to whatever the analysis that you want. Okay, hope this is clear. So, and we discussed about size, label, and everything. Now we are moving into the new thing that we call it as show me panel. Okay, so this is show me. See, what is the show me? Basically, show me here is having so many inbuilt graphs. Okay, so many inbuilt graphs and plots automatically within inside. Okay, what you need to do is you need to just go and click on whatever is popping up, and to come up with each of this chart, okay, we need to have certain criteria. See, this is the first chart. Okay, to come up with this first chart, you need to have some how many dimensions that you need to have, how many measures that you need to have, because if you have just one dimension and one measure in your starting page, it is not possible, okay, to come up with all the charts. Okay, so this is about, see, this is show me. So I'll go to one by one each of this graphs. So I will click on this first one. Okay, with the same data, I'm looking at category wise what is sum of the sales. You call this as text table. Okay, so we just call this as text table. It is simple table structure. That's it. Category wise, what is the sum of sales? It is just a table structure without any color or without anything which is implemented to that. It is just a normal table without anything, without any color, no size, nothing. Okay, so the first option in show me panel is text table. Basically, you can have those text and all. Along with that, you can see what is the sum of those technologies here. Okay, so next will be your heat maps. So we don't use heat map much. I'll tell you why, because the representation won't give you like much better analysis on the chart. So we don't use that one, but we use this third one. Okay, first one is text table, second one is heat map. We don't use heat map so much, and third one is obviously highlight tables. So guys, can somebody say what is happening in this highlight table? So it is highlighting exactly. So it is highlighting from higher to low value, and you call this as color gradient. Okay, so just yeah. So you call this as color gradient. If you sort it from higher to lower, you can easily see that higher, which is the technology, has got the higher sales, and it is showing you a higher sales value and with a darker color. Can I change this color? Yes, you can change that one. If you go to this color, okay, edit colors, see, you can see this band like this. So basically it is saying that from lower value to higher value, this is the color it is being given. Okay, so if you want to change it, you can go to this. See, you will be having so many colors within this. Okay, so if I have to change it to orange color, I'll go and I'll just say apply. Okay, so I can change this one. If you want some other color, okay, apart from that, you can go for this. Okay, so basically here it gives you the color gradient. Instead of category, let's say for example, if I take subcategory, you can see it even more clearly. Okay, yeah, now I'll order it. See, basically, this will help you to see the higher to lower values for all those subcategories along with the colors. Okay, so darker color represents actually higher values. Okay, lighter color represents the lower values. Can I reverse it? Yes, you can reverse that one. See here, if you go to edit, so if you just click on the reversed, automatically what will happen if you say apply, see in the back end. So what is happening? See, higher values are given with the least colors or the less brighter colors, whereas lower values are given with the darkest colors. So I just want this reversed. Okay, I'll just say apply to, I'll just revert it back. So I'll just say okay. So this is about highlight tables. So guys, is it clear about normal table and highlight tables? Yeah, it is kind of inbuilt condition actually. Okay. Yes, guys, great. Okay. So next map that we have is pie chart. Okay. So this is pie chart. Guys, one quick question. Why do we need this pie chart? When do you use the pie chart actually? Okay, sure, it is representation of category, but there is something extra in pie chart that we use. Exactly, Anjali, it's proportion. Okay, so percentile, exactly, it's percentage. Okay, so to show some part of the percentage, like we are using this one. So what I'll just expand, I'll show it to you. So this is a pie chart that we are using. See here, if you want to add labels, because like this is what it is looking. Now it is just a simple circle. You want to add labels also, because like without labels, you can't understand what category is there in within that. Okay. So what I will do is, so how do I add the labels? Drag this subcategory into labels. Okay, so that you can see the labels as well. Let's say, for example, if you want sales also to be in the label, you can add it to the label. Okay, now here you might be thinking that, see, this is not even a percentage. Okay, this is just a normal number. How can I convert this into percentage? Okay, so see, your pie chart is used to show the fractions, actually show the percentages or show those fractions according to actually subcategories. Here I'm using. Okay, so but how do I change this normal numbers, actually whatever the numbers we have, to percentage values. Okay, how do I change it? So you can actually change it this way. Have a look. You need to go to the sum of sales, click on this. Okay, then you need to go to quick table calculation, percent of total. See, we need to go to sum of sales, and what is the symbol? This symbol T represents you have added to labels. Okay, so the label, you need to go to this label, go to quick table calculation, then go to percentage of total. Okay, yeah, somebody hand raised. Yeah, so any questions, guys? Any questions? So now you can see, before it was just a values with the normal numbers, whole numbers, now have changed it to percentage total. So remember guys, whenever you're actually using pie chart, you need to make sure that you keep it in fractions. Okay, so is it clear? How did you increase the size of pie? Okay, see here. So this is to increase the size of pie. I'll tell you what is the problem. See what happens. It has increased, but what is this happening? So here it is showing some this kind of structure. You know why? Because a size for that pie chart is less. So see, if you just hover like this, you'll get some arrow to increase the size of the background. See? Okay, you can increase like this. Here also you'll get to see that. Okay, and you can decrease the size actually accordingly. Okay, this is how you can increase the pie chart. 1 second, guys. Is it clear how to increase the pie chart? And main thing in pie chart is that you need to actually can go for interview option on the top. Yeah, see, this is just a standard view. If you want to see the entire view, actually, just a moment. Okay, this is the standard view. If you click on entire view, actually, it will help you to view better. Okay, just it keeps the charts which is in between. So basically, like to increase the size, you can use this option, size option. Okay, so is it clear about pie chart, everyone? Sure, sure. I'll explain the dashboard. Yes. Clear. Great. Okay, so this is next. We are going to look for bar chart. We have already seen this. Okay, so this is the bar chart we are having right now. Just a moment. Yeah. So this is the bar chart. Okay, this is basically horizontal one. If you want vertical bar chart, you need to just swap it. If you want to order it from increasing to decreasing order, you can order like this. Okay, so this is the option where you can have it from increasing to decreasing and decreasing to increasing order of sorting. This is to swap those values as well. Okay, and if you want to add the colors subcategory wise, drag and drop this subcategories into colors. I hope it is clear. So this is where like you draw this bar chart actually. So this is bar chart. Next we call it as stacked bar chart. What is the meaning of stacked bar chart? Basically all the values are stacked and it is kept as one single bar. Okay, now you can see everything is stacked together from lower to higher and it is kept in just one particular bar. Okay, before in this bar chart, everything was separated and given as a different bars. But here you are keeping all the values stacked together and keeping as one single bar. Make sense? So that is about stacked bar chart. So Rahul, in the charts, we have these many, okay, which is actually visible for us. But apart from this, we need to create some advanced charts as well. Okay, so these are all the basic charts, whatever we are discussing. But we create a lot of advanced charts actually, like funnel chart. We also create donut chart. Okay, and there are so many advanced charts, radial charts and all, out of which we create few of them due to time concession. Okay, like time constraint. So is it clear? So we will discuss about all these charts together. Okay. So this is about stack bar chart. So next up we have is heat map. Okay, so this is not heat map, this is tree map. So here tree map will be having a structure like this. So higher values will be having a greater area in the backend. Okay, also it will be having the darker color. Is it clear? Okay, guys. Okay, so that is about your tree maps. And you might be thinking that for the same subcategory, we have different type of charts. You will be confused by now because there are so many charts with the same just subcategory. Which one to use? You can use whatever you want. Okay, so for categorical values, we always use bar chart, pie chart, and also these things. We can't use line chart and all for this categorical value. So which one to use is of your choice. What to use and all is of your choice. And sometimes you need to also discuss with managers and your team leads so that they'll help you out like what to use. But we have so many charts for the same purposes. I mean, same thing as well. Okay, when tree map is used, so yeah, tree map is used to see correlation. That heat map. So tree map is used when you want to show category wise what is the sales. That is what I'm doing here. So with the bar chart, it is just a bar. Here it is area along with the color gradient. When I say color gradient, so there is a difference between the color due to its value. From higher to lower, a color goes on decreasing. So is it clear? How to improve our dashboard skills? Yes, you can actually improve your dashboard skills by practicing so many charts together. First dashboard will always be like not having any good, like analysis. Obviously, the moment you increase everything, right, your dashboard and all the skills, everything will be given very clearly. How we can see top 5 categorized products so that we can see by using filters. I will show that one. Okay, first let me finish this one. Okay. Yeah. So that is it. And we don't use box plot here because box plot is used to see the outliers. And those things are seen in the machine learning or all, Python using data analysis. Okay. So this is not possible to plot here. Even though I plot, you don't understand like what is happening here. Okay. So, but we use this bubble chart. Okay. This is called as a packed bubble chart. So what does the bubble chart do? It will give you size of a different bubbles actually here along with the values. So if you hover on this, you can see that which is having the lowest sales value in the subcategories. Fasteners is having lowest sales value in subcategories. Okay, so guys, this is about for all the categorical value. These are all the different bars that you get. Okay, there are still few things like geo and all which is not possible to see because if I hover on this geographical chart, you can see to provide this symbol map, you need to have geographical feature that is to be dragged in the columns or rows. Okay, let's say for example, now I have category. If I also add category, okay, so then these bars will be popped up. See, when you have 2 or 3 categories wise to be visible. See, what does this chart says? So it says in furniture, okay, you are seeing what is the total sales for each of the subcategory which comes under category furniture. So next you're looking for office supplies under which you have so many subcategories. Okay, so on total technology stands a lot. Okay, then furniture and all, but you can give this type of representation category, and within that category you need to have subcategory. Okay, so guys, yeah, better to keep doubt session last 15 minutes. I'll pause the last 15 minutes. Okay, so what will happen? Tableau is like very big. I'm trying to cover as much as possible for your basic knowledge and as well as bit intermediate. So if you have any doubt, right, keep it like I'll give 10 minutes break. Okay, what we can do is we can have 10 minutes break in between. Okay, like around 7. You can ask whatever the doubts till then, whatever we have covered. Okay, will that be fine? 7 to 7:10, we can keep 10 minutes break, then we can continue. You can have your doubts or anything that you want to ask. We can actually have that one. Yeah, that sounds good. So that like if I concentrate more on chat, I couldn't concentrate on content, so that like I'll try to cover the content as much as possible. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll take a break at 7 so that we'll have just a doubt session. Okay. Okay, so guys, this is about this chart. This is the show me panel, and this is the chart. Okay, this we have seen. This is the stacked bar, and this is what this is like side by side charts. Okay, you call it as side by side bars. When do you use it? When you have 2 or more categories to be visible. See here, I have 2 subcategories or 2 dimensions. Okay, so 2 dimension, one is furniture wise, what is the subcategory. I hope this one is clear. So next, this is all about like a bar chart. Next, let us have a look at geographical chart. Okay, so I'll rename it as geographical charts, which is very important, or maps. So what are the geographical features that we have it here? So basically we have country. Okay, country is United States. Country, after that I'm having state. Okay, if I want to see country state wise, what is the profit? Okay, so let us just first choose this bar chart. Okay, I'll just swap it. So guys, what is happening here? Can you see all the countries here? Because like all the countries, all the states are not visible here. Okay, so why? Because this bar chart is not a great representation when there is so many columns or so many values. For example, in this bar chart, it is not highly visible like properly with whatever the value is, because it is geographical feature. Means you'll be having many number of states in this as well. Okay, so I have drag and drop country state wise, what is sum of profit. If you click on, if you see before this was not there. Okay, if you see this one, if you see the show me panel, these 2 charts are not popped. What is the major rule to pop these charts? So the major rule is that you need to have one geographical feature as well. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just go to this. So I'll click on this first option. Let me tell you what is this one. Okay, see guys, the moment you click on this one, you can increase the size a little bit to understand it very better. So let us understand what is this chart. So the moment you have geographical feature in your rows or columns, then if you click on this option, this first option, we call it as symbol maps. Okay, very important. So what is this symbol map? It will help you to locate whatever the data points that you have, okay, in your data into geographies or into geographical globe. Okay, this is the globe representation. Automatically map will be popped up. In that map, these values are found. You might be thinking that how is it even possible? Because sales, let's say 30K for this California, it is automatically giving that sales value into California exactly in the map. What is actually matching in the backend? So guys, in the previous session only have told you there is latitude and longitude is newly created. If these 2 won't be there in your data. Okay, but this is newly created. What is this latitude longitude? So whatever the name that you give in your data, right? California wise, what is the total sales, like that. So this latitude and longitude, take that California into this map. Okay, and it matches the latitude and longitude to those words. Okay, those columns. Then you can see these values within this. Means you already have map with you in Tableau. It is just that based on the value, it will just pop all those values in this map. Yeah, guys, is it clear? Clear about symbol map? Okay. Now, how do I change the color? First, I want to change the color of this symbol. I'll go to this color. Okay. I'll click on this or this. Okay. It is up to you, like based on like what factor, based on what analysis that you're using, you can change the color of this one thing. Okay. How to change the shape of this circle to something else? Right now, this symbol map is having a symbol as shape like this, a circle, but you want to change it. Okay. So how to do that one? So what you need to do is you need to click on this automatic. So automatically there is a round circles which is taken for this graph. So within that you have this shape option. Click on the drop down button, go to the shape option. So you will see one more option extra here. Okay, so I'll just come again. See, this is your chart look like. You need to go to this drop down button and use this shape option. So shape will help you to provide the different shapes. So if I click on that, I can give this shape. If you go to more shapes as well, okay, you will see the shape. Maybe I can apply this one. Okay, guys, understood how to add a different symbol to this? Okay, guys, so all you need to do is go to shape and add it. Then you need to just add the different shape to that. You can increase the size so that a size of a symbol look pretty clear. Okay, so this is it. Then what if you want to change the background color here? Okay, right now you have just white color without any marks or anything. How to change a background color of this map? Okay, can we add our own shapes like our own and all? Yes, you can add. Okay, you can add your own shapes, own pictures and all, but in server it will be easy, but here it's not possible. I'll show you that option. If you go here, go to more, okay, then assign palette or reload shapes. So assign palette will help you to track your own palettes in the local system, and it will take and assign those palettes to here. Okay. You can create your own shape also. Okay, guys. Now, how to change this map background? Okay, let me hide this. How to change this map background? Right now it is white color and all, no color which is there in the background. How to change this map background? Okay, it is simple. You need to go to this map. Can you see this option map? Just click on that map. Okay, you need to click on this background maps. Right now it is showing that lighter color. If you click on normal, this is how it looks like. Again, go to map, background maps, dark. So then this is the streets. Actually, I would always prefer dark because it looks very nice on this type of charts. Okay. So next is what? Outdoors. There is no much change. Satellite look. Don't keep this one because it looks like amoeba. You cannot understand what is happening there in this map. So I would like to prefer to keep a darker background. So is it clear how to change the background colors of these charts? Right. Okay, guys. So that is how actually you can change the background color of all these maps actually. Okay, that is about you change the map background. Okay, so how to change this? As I mentioned, you need to go to this option, map, and change the background of the map. Okay, so background images is there. Actually, if you want to add any images, you can add it, but in public it won't be supported. Okay, so you can add it when using all your server Tableau based servers. You can add background images as well in this map. Okay, let's say for example, instead of just this type of thing, if you want to add some other symbol, you can add it. You can also add flags, images of the flag and all, which is supported actually in those things. Okay, then map layers right now. So see, this is all map layers. For example, if you click on this terrain, okay, like coastline, see, these things are changing a bit. See, can you observe? And light country, okay, country region. See, these are like layers that you want to add it in your map. So all will be already there. Okay, so yes, metro, water layer, see, everything will be already there. So this is basically US metro boundaries. These are all the metro boundaries that is there in the map. Okay, so like that. So guys, understanding? Yeah. Yeah, Rahul, this is the map layer actually. Means you can add multiple layer to this given map. Okay. So clear? So see, the background is changing accordingly. Okay, some things will be already inbuilt. You don't have to do anything. If you want something extra, you can use those map layers to actually modify that one. Okay. So is it clear? So guys, is it clear? So about map, this is just a symbol map. Okay, this is just, we discussed about symbol map, which will give a representation of any values in terms of symbols. So next will be your field map. Okay, so this is field map, guys. So here also we have this color gradient. Okay, so basically from higher to lower, we have a different color gradient, color scale for this. So how to see this one? I'll just close this map layer. So if you see, click on this edit colors, you can quickly see like what is the color gradient. So basically it is showing all the loss. See, what are we analyzing here? We are analyzing what is the loss and profit per different state in the given country US. Okay. So in this, you can see this yellow color means, it means that you are showing a loss actually. And this means you are showing a profit. Okay, if you want to change it, as I mentioned, you can change it accordingly, like however you want. Okay, you can change it this way, or if you want to keep a purple color. Okay, so like this. So guys, basically you can change this like this. So basically this is a field map. If you want to add some labels to this, you can add it. So what you need to do is go to subcategory and drag and drop into label. Make sense? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not subcategory actually. It's state-wise labels. Okay, I guess this looks much better. So is it clear? Any doubt in this map? Okay, guys, okay. And if you see this one, okay, like for example, see, if you click on this option, okay, this is to zoom. Okay, this is to minimize. See this one, this is to do zoom, this is to minimize, this is to pin. Okay, so if you zoom, you can see this one, minimize, this is to pin certain area. Okay, like if you want, if you unpin, you can move across. So guys, this arrow which is there in the map, right? So this one, see, this is zooming and all. This arrow that you have this option. Okay, pan, you can pan over this map. See, you can double click pan over this map. Okay, I'll just minimize this a bit. Can you see this one? So it has got entire globe with this. Okay, according to the latitude and longitude matching, so it just create a state, and like state wise whatever the sales is there, it's like that. Okay, so you can also pan over this one, and you can zoom in, zoom out. Okay, you can play around with this. So is it clear now? Yeah, it's automatically done by Tableau. You need to do that. Okay, so that is automatic option that you have. This is the option to pan around. This is just to search. Okay, so this is not so, like this will help you to search. Okay, like for example, if you want to zoom this one, if you click on that, it will help you to zoom. That is the second option. Okay, so this is the first option. First option is to zoom, like whatever the state you are doing the analysis on. Okay, second option is to pan around this particular map. Okay, this option is panning. Basically, you can pan like this. Okay, third option is to just select actually. Okay, if you want to select something like this, you can use that option. Okay, that is to select. So fourth option is also kind of select only, but it will select in this way. Okay, so example, see, it will select in the circular form. Okay, fifth is also a selection, but it selects separately like this. See, it just selects like this, however you want, like. Okay, so is it clear, guys? If you want to select only few portion actually in here, so you can select like that. So does that make sense? Any doubt? Is it overlapping the previous map? No, it is not overlapping. This is a new map created, Abhishek. It is not overlapping. Great. So guys, understanding? Okay, okay. Yeah, Mahesh. So map layers is simple. What you need to do is go to map and you can see this option as map layers. You need to click on this. So it will help you to add few extra variances in the same map. Okay, it's like adding street-wise. Okay, so all these things. So, okay, once we give the background, yes. So once you give the background, it continues to other map actually. So here you're selecting your maps like this. See, the moment you use this one, this option is to select however you want. This option basically, it can roll through any of the options in the map. Okay. So this is about symbol map and this is about the different charts we have seen in the show me option. Next, let us go and have a look at different maps as well. Okay, different other. So next we need to look for line chart. Okay, can anybody say when do we use line chart? Okay, so what should be X and Y? Very good. Yeah, Mahesh. So to actually show the trend. Yeah, time related variation in your data. Okay. So when you have date and if you want to show yearly sales, for example, so here I have got order date. Okay. I'm just keeping it here. So I have got order date like yearly wise. What is the order date? If I have to show what is the sales actually. Okay. Order date wise, what is the sales? Okay, now it is showing in this type. I don't want it to go to that type. If I want to show it in line chart. Okay, so what is happening here? You are having yearly wise what is the sales. Okay, see, you can have a look in 2014. This is the sales. There is a dip in the sales. There is again increment in the sales automatically. So this is actually yearly. Okay, so yearly sales. What if you want to show it monthly sales? So can you see this option, guys? This plus symbol, you call this as hierarchy. Okay. So what is hierarchy then? What is hierarchy? So it is basically like, for example, here it follows the hierarchy. Year comes first, next comes quarters, next come months, next come days. Okay, next come time, etc. So this is the hierarchy. From higher to lower, whatever we are moving, we call this as hierarchy. So Tableau automatically creates its own hierarchy. Okay, so if you see this year actually, so this year is having a plus symbol. If you click on plus symbol, month quarters will be come up. So in that quarter, again, if you click on plus symbol, month will be come up like that. So according to that, by looking at one field itself, you can do all different analysis by just clicking on that positive symbol. So if I click on this plus symbol, now you can see different quarter wise what is the sales. Again, if you click on this plus symbol, it is showing monthly, quarterly. So what I'll do, I'll just drag and drop this out. Okay, see, I'm dragging and dropping this outside so that it is helping you to see monthly wise in the given years what is the sales. So it is better to keep like this. If I ask you what is a monthly wise sales for each of these years, then you actually do like that. So is it clear? Now, if you want to have a different color, you can order date into colors. You can put it so that you'll be getting a different colors. Okay. So this is wise yearly, monthly wise, what is the total sales which is happening. So is it clear? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it is very simple, guys. Yeah, if you want to choose any one particular year, we need to filter it out. I haven't talked about filter it. Okay, I'll come up. Like I'll come with a filter right after these things. Okay, so you can filter it out and all. But is it clear about this map? This is actually, we call it as line map. Next up, we can take up the same thing with this type of map. Okay, so order date wise, what is the sales? You can have a look at this type of map. Okay, so this map you call it as area map. Here also I can expand this a little bit. Okay, So this we call it as area map. What is the difference? It is just the same thing, but the major difference is actually only it is covering the area. See, if you see, area is covered in this type of map. So this one is a line map. So which one to use? You can use anything accordingly. Okay, like anything. Let's say, for example, you want to use like area map in your analysis, you can use it. There is no hard and set rule. Okay, like you need to use only this, you need to use only that. There is no such rules, guys. Actually, you can use any of the particular maps, that whatever you want. Okay, so this is about basics of your charts. So we discussed about bar chart and we discussed about tables. We discussed multiple options in Show Me. Okay, and also we started discussing about map actually. Okay, so what is this map and all? Then we started discussing about line chart. Okay, then we discussed about this, which is the area chart. Now also let us see another one thing. Okay, if I want to see category wise sales, okay, if you click on this one, so this is also providing the same thing, like it is providing the sales as well, but this is not much clear. That's why I didn't explain this graph. We don't use it very much. Okay, we use it very less. We don't use it very much. Okay, but we use different other graphs like line chart, area chart, bar charts. Okay, then different stacked bar charts, etc. accordingly. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Everyone? Next, we can talk about filter. Great, great. Okay, so next we can actually talk about filters. Okay, like what filters, like how can we apply the filters and all. So what you can do here is, first let me take subcategory wise. What is the, let's take sales only for now. Okay, I'll keep this bar. I will swap it, order it like this. So guys, first let us discuss about filters. Okay, there are different way of filtering this data. Okay, so here, let's say for example, I want to keep only phones, chairs and storage. Apart from that, I don't want to keep any other things, or I want to exclude anything. So how to do that? Have a look at this one. Just either go and hit on control and select these three. Okay, select these three and click on keep only. Okay, so it will help you to filter like this. You call it as quick filter. So I'll come again, Control Z. So here, what did I do? If I want to filter something else, let's say, for example, I want to filter accessories and I want to filter appliances. Apart from that, I don't want any other bars here. So you need to click on this keep only. So you call this as quick filter, guys. Okay. So is it clear? You call this as quick filter. Similarly, if you want to exclude something in the same, if you want to exclude something, let me first give a color to look fine. Okay, let's say for example, I don't want bottom three. Okay, I don't want fastener, labels and envelope to be visible in my chart. So what you can do, click on this one, click on control and hit on those values, then exclude. Okay, so that it will be automatically excluded. These type of options you call it as filters, and especially this we call it as quick filters. Rahul, there are some other ways also to filter out the data. This is not the only way. I'll show other way as well. And could you do we infer by using area map or show top 10? Okay. So guys, now, yeah, this is about like using a quick filter, how you can filter out this data basically. So next, let us go to filter options. Okay, so here you can see there is an option called filter, right? So we can use this filters option in order to filter out. Okay, so what I'll do here, since I'm using subcategory in my chart, I'll be dragging and dropping this filters in here. So right now you have these many options in filters. Okay, so the first option, we call it as general option. Means whatever you want, you can select it like this. Okay, let's say you just say apply, see in the backend. So it is happening. So basically whatever you want, you can apply it like that. Okay. So if you want everything, you can say all. If you want nothing, you can say none. Okay. So now what you can also do is click on these three. If you want to exclude them, apart from that, if you want to show everything, you can actually show like this. So this is the first option which is there in the filter. We call it as general filter. Make sense? Any doubt in this option? Okay. Okay. We have to go to this. Again, click on edit filter to go back to the same thing. Okay. So right now, this is the first option. So it is the next option then. Next option is a wildcard. Example starts with whatever the subcategories which starts with, let's say for example, P, I need to filter it out. Okay. So this is like exactly matching, includes the value when empty. Okay. So apply. Okay. Starts with. Okay. See in the backend. So I'm saying that I need to filter out those subcategories in which those values are starting with P. Okay. And also ends with exact matches. Okay. Contains P. Let me filter out. So all these values are there which contains P. So is it clear, guys? So I'll just clear all the filters here. I don't want to keep any filter. I'll reset it. Okay. So again, I'll come back and edit the filter. So first option is like keeping everything, whatever you want. If you want to exclude, exclude or include. Next will be using wildcard. Wildcard is basically like using A, B, C, which is there in the pattern. Okay, next is what condition. Okay, for example, if I go to this none is chosen. If I go to by field, right now I have sum of sales. If it is, see, greater than, okay, let's say 5,000. Then apply. These are the bars actually which are having a sales which is greater than 5,000. Okay. So first what I will do, I'll say all, apply. One second, guys, there is something wrong. Okay. So we were talking about condition by field. It will help you to see a sales value which is greater than, let's say, 5,000. Okay. So apply. So now you can see that two other categories are gone because we have given a condition to filter all these subcategories based on the sales. See here you have some of the sales, some. You can also change it to average and anything, whatever you want accordingly. Since I'm using sum of sales in my background chart, I'll be using the same thing. Sales, profit, like it will show you all the variables which is there in your charts. Okay. So right now, what am I doing? I'm filtering out those subcategories based on sum of sales, which is greater than 5,000. Okay. Next is what by formula. You can also write your own formula here. Okay. So what is the formula? So you can say that, let's see if the formula works fine. Okay. If it should have sales value, which is greater than 5,000. Let's see if it is applicable. Okay, there is a problem with this. Okay, some syntax error. We need to write proper formula. Okay, we need to filter out sales, apply. Oh, okay. Now it works. Okay, see, for example, which is only greater than 10,000, apply. Okay, it works. Everything is having 10,000 as a sales, which is less than 5,000. If we keep this filter, yeah, okay. So like this, guys. Okay, so this is the fastener which is having a sales which is less than 5,000. Like this, you can write a formula. I'll come again. General will help you to select from the list. Actually, you can use everything from the list. Next, wildcard will help you to understand or filter out those values which starts with, ends with, and all. Next is what the condition. Either you can use the condition or you can also write some formula in order to come up with the condition. Next is top values. Somebody was repeatedly asking that, okay, like how can we filter out the top values? Here you can filter out the top values. So if I go to by field, right now I have top. Okay, so if I want to filter top 10 values or top 3 values in this, apply and say okay. So now you can see in the backend, like in the background, phones, chairs, and storage are the top 3 values. If you want to filter out top 5 values and say apply, you can filter out like that. If you want to see the bottom values also, you can click on this. Okay. And bottom 3 values actually, then say apply, say okay. Okay, so guys, hope you're understanding. First option will be general, just to select those values. Next option will be wildcard. Okay, next will be condition. Based on the condition you can select. Next will be based on the top. Okay, if a top 3, I want bottom 3 values or top 3 values based on the sum of sales. That is what the meaning of that. So is it clear about the filters? Great, guys. Okay. So that is about filter. So any doubt, guys, we can keep some 5 minutes for doubt session. Any doubt? We don't have a slicer here. Actually, we call it as just filter. Okay. Yeah. So guys, you can come up with, like, if you have any doubts. Okay. Yeah, Vaibhav. Wildcard is basically if you go to filter again. Okay. Please. Okay. How too much can we put in? How much of charts we can put in dashboard? As much as the size in the dashboard. How to like give that wildcards? Wildcard is nothing but it's like a name starts with A, starts with B, like that. So you need to go to filter and you can have to like put it there in the wildcard. Okay, like can we do condition within condition? Yes. If we have data on India map and states, will the software automatically detect the map? Yes. Yes, it will do. If your data is for like India, it will do the same. How to change the horizontal to vertical? Okay. So horizontal to vertical, it is simple. You need to swap. See this option. You need to swap like this. Hope that answers you how to change shapes on the map. So it is simple. If you go to this map, okay, if you not this one, symbol map, okay, you need to keep it is the simple map. I guess we have. Okay, I'll pop one. So you need to go to this automatic, go to shape, click on that. It will help you to add those shapes. Actually, you can select any of the shapes like accordingly, and also you have more shapes here. Okay, so you can use any of that. For example, if you're doing some weather forecasting, you can use a shape like this. Okay, yeah. I cannot see layer on my side. Maybe you need to download the recent version or you need to refresh once. How to join multiple sheet in one sheet? We call it as dashboard. We do also discuss about that in the same session. Can we add text manually on any map? Yes, you can add it while creating dashboard. Okay. So guys, is questions clear? Is there any option like creating multiple visualization? Yes. So that is dashboard. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, can you explain the map? Okay, dashboard. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's the doubt session. So we can start, like we can continue with acquiring more knowledge. So right now we just discussed about filter. Next, we will be discussing about advanced maps. Okay. Okay, and especially we discuss about dual map in this. So it is this advanced map, like see, you have already seen some of the map in the show me panel, but some maps is there and some map you need to create in advance. For example, lollipop chart, donut charts, waterfall chart, okay, butterfly chart. So these are all the charts actually that we create manually by ourselves, because those charts are not, you know, visible, or those charts are not there in Tableau. Okay, so some charts like we need to manually create it. That type of charts is what we call it as advanced chart, which is like advanced than whatever which is there. Okay, so in that advanced chart, a first chart that we are going to have a look is donut chart. Guys, have a look at this chart very carefully. Okay, so we will be discussing about donut chart. So have you guys tried donuts? Mhm. How does it look like? Like donut? No. So like vada, exactly. Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. So guys, see, a donut chart will be having this type of structure. So one outer circle and inner circle. Let me show donuts only. Let you feel hungry. Okay. I'll show donut chart here. Just that's so many things. See, this is what donut look like. Okay. So yeah, this is how the donuts look like. It's the food to eat. Okay. So we prepare some chart like this in Tableau. We call it as donut chart, which is extensively used in the industry, guys. Like we use this very extensively. See, you'll be having something like this technology, furniture and all. Like you can keep a donut chart like this. Okay. See, what is the donut chart? It is a bit advanced way of representation of pie chart. Okay. So let us come up and let us do this by using the dual axis. Okay. So let us understand how to create this donut chart. So ready for creation, creating donut chart. So when you already have pie chart, what is the use of donut? See, it will represent the same thing, Rahul. It is just that you need to represent it in more advanced way. See, you can build a dashboard, even I can build a dashboard. What is exactly the difference is how good are you at visualization? Analysis will be same, but still you want to make it more advanced so that like it looks really good. Yeah, both the charts are same. Pie chart and donut represent the same values. Okay, it is just that this is more advanced way of representation. Okay. Okay, guys. Let us understand how to create a donut chart. Okay. So to create a donut chart, I'm taking category. I'll provide this category in this columns. Category wise, I'm looking at the sales. And I have to convert it into the base chart, that is what pie chart. I will expand this one. Okay. Okay, I have expanded this one. So clear, I have taken the category and category wise what is the sales, and also I am looking for this pie chart. This pie chart is the basic chart that I'll be using further in order to create the donut chart. Is it clear? So first thing, to create the donut chart, you need to make sure you keep pie chart. Okay, so after that what we need to do, we need to perform some small trick here. Okay, my quick question, do we have coordinates like X and Y in pie chart? Do we have axis for pie chart? X, Y's? No, right? It is just an angle with 360 degrees. So what you need to do is, your first work should be creation of axis to this donut chart. Okay, understood? Since this, pie chart is not having any axis to it, or X or Y, any of such axis. So first thing what we need to do is, we need to create axis to this pie chart. Okay, I'll tell you how to do that. See, you need to go to this row. Okay, so you need to go to this row, double click on this. Okay, I'll come again. You need to create axis. So I'm going to this rows. I'll just keep it here, double click on this. So a small tablet kind of thing is popped up right now. Okay, in that I will say minimum of 0, means you should have an axis with starting from origin as minimum. Okay, if you click on that, can you see now? See before how it was looking without any axis to it. Now it has got axis which cuts these two, this pie chart into two equal halves. Is it clear? Got it right? First step will be creating a pie chart. After that, you need to create axis. Similarly, I need to create one more axis. Okay, I'll tell you why we are creating one more axis to this. So to do that, hit on Control in your laptop. Okay, you need to drag and drop this just next to this one. Okay, I'll come again. You need to hit on Control in your keyboard, drag and drop it just next to the same thing. Okay, so is it clear? So what did we do here? Actually, we have created two different axes with two different donut chart. You know what I'll be doing now? Okay, why I have created two charts. See, donut means how many circles do we have? How many circles are there in donut chart, guys? There are two circles. One is outer, another one is inner. Okay, outer circle will be having color. Inner circle will be always plain. Then only you can have that halo space. Okay, this is actually very well colored. This inner space is always halo, or it is not at all colored. So what do I want is, I want to keep one outer circle. On top of the same thing, I want to keep one inner circle and keep this as empty, so that it will create a donut chart. That is the trick. Okay. So now I have first axis and I have the second axis. So I need to go to the second axis. So before going to that, guys, like look at the marks card here now. So before it was all like only one. Now it has got minimum 0, 0 to means. So this is for the first chart and this setting is for the second chart. Okay, I will show that. So if you go to all and if you change the size, you can see it will be changed to all. Okay, if you go to this second one, means this chart, this is for the first chart, this one. What I'll do is, like, I will go to the second chart. Okay, so I'll go to the second chart. What I will do is, first I will drag and drop this category outside of this. I will drag and drop this sum of sales and everything and make it as very plain. Okay, before I had all those things, category, subcategory, etc. So I'm just dragging out of this and I'm keeping just a plain gray color circle. Is it clear? Okay, is it clear? Okay, okay, okay. See, now your dual axis chart look like this. Understood about two different axes? Or you want me to repeat again, guys? Because I see most of you are saying like repeat. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll come again from the beginning. Not to worry. Okay. So what do we want is we want to create donut chart, guys. Okay. So 1 second. Oh, so it's just closed. Just a minute. I didn't save any. No problem. Sometimes Tableau will be headache like this because it is a server, right? Okay, I'll come back to this again, donut chart. Okay, so what I have done is I have first dragged and dropped this category wise, what is the sales actually? Okay, and I will convert it into pie chart. This is the 3 different steps. So first thing you need to go create a pie chart. I'm expanding the little bit. Okay. Okay. This is the pie chart. So since pie chart do not have access to this x-axis, y-axis, or any of the axis to it, we need to create one. Why do we need to create one? Because we are performing one chart should be merged on the previous chart. Okay. So what I will do here is to create that axis, have a look at this, guys. You need to go to rows, double click on this position, first position. So in that, I'm saying minimum of 0 means you should create an axis which should be having a minimum value as 0. Okay, click on that. It will help you to create this axis. Can you see this? Minimum of 0 with 0 as the axis. Clear up to this step? Okay. After this, how to create another axis to the same? So what you need to do is, guys, observe, click on control in your laptop or the system you're working, drag this. Okay, just a moment. Click on control, drag this and drop it just next to this. Okay. So any doubt in this dragging and dropping, you need to click on control, double tap or drag the first one just next to this. Is this clear now? Okay. Okay, guys. So now 2 axes is created. Look at the marks card now. All means, for example, if you increase or decrease the size, okay, both the charts will be changed. If you go to this one, this is for the first chart. Okay. So here also it will change because like automatically. Okay, so if you want to change anything in the first chart, you can do it here. Second one, if you want to change anything in the second chart. See, I already have outer circle. All I want to do is create one white circle in between this so that it will look like a donut. For that, I am using the second axis as the supporting to do the same thing, same task and to come up with a donut chart. Okay, so once you come up at this point, you need to go to this second axis, remove everything from that, go to secondary axis. Secondary axis is this one. This is the first one for this, and all means both. Okay, so what am I doing here is I'm going and removing everything from the secondary axis. Then decrease the size. Okay, then what color should I have? I need to change it to white color. Okay, I still have a circle. It should go and sit in between this one. Okay, so how to do that? So guys, up to here, is it clear? Okay, great. Okay. Now how to create a dual axis? Go to the second one. Okay, first one won't have an option of dual axis. You need to go to the second one, first one and second one, second label, which is for secondary axis. Click on this drop down button. Okay, there is automatically you can see an option called dual axis. Click on the dual axis. Now donut chart is created. So what you need to do here is you need to go to this second option. Click on the dual axis. Automatically dual axis chart is created. Then now you can decrease the size accordingly. So guys, is it clear? And after that, you don't need this one. You can actually drop this or do not show this. Click on this, left click. Okay, show header. You need to hide it. Here also we don't need this one. Okay. Guys, are you also facing the same issue with the Tableau? It will be closing again and again. Give me a second, guys. Let me open it. It's far, yeah, it's really sad. Okay. Really sorry, guys. Maybe some server error, which we can't help actually. It will be like that at some time. It acts like a mad dog. Okay, now we can look at this one. So, oh God, I have to create once again. Okay, not to worry. I need to drag and drop the category. Category wise, I'm looking for the sales. Okay, then I need to convert it into the pie chart. Increase the size. Okay. Next, you need to create an axis. You can say minimum of 0. So we need to drag and drop just next to this. Okay. This 1 second. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay. Let me log into public and see. No, it can't be start. Actually, I didn't save it, right? So that's fine. Guys, if you don't save, it can't be auto saved. There is no option, unfortunately, in Tableau that we need to auto save. Okay, just a moment. Extremely sorry, guys. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe it is some server error. It happens sometimes, even when you're working also. Okay, I will convert this to pie chart. Okay. Minimum of 0. Oops, that's working. So in the second chart, you need to remove everything. Okay. Then change the color to white. Go to this and do the dual axis. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to go to the first one, increase the size. Yeah. This is donut chart. Yes, is it clear? Okay. How do we save our workbook? Guys, this thing is very important. Let's say I will make it as donut. Do save your work, guys, else like it will be gone. If you hit on control yes, okay, it will ask you what is the name that you want to save. I will save it as workshop. Okay, so save. Now it will be safe. Okay, I'm saving it as workshop. Now it will be safe and it will redirect to public actually. So it will be safe now. Okay, you don't have to worry much on that. So is it clear about donut chart? Okay, great guys, great. Okay, now similarly, let us create one more chart. We call it as lollipop chart. Have everyone obviously eaten lollipop in their childhood, right? Please create a dashboard. Rahul, yeah, we will create that one. Sheena, butterfly chart, unfortunately, it's very difficult to explain in this session. Since this is just a workshop and it will take more than 30 minutes. So if we explain that, we left with a lot of other topics which is uncovered. That's why I didn't keep butterfly chart or all, but I will show you, okay? I have a created one. I will surely show you that one. Okay. Is it fine, Sheena? Okay, no issue. Okay, I'll show that one, not to worry. Gauge chart and butterfly chart, I have it. I will show you how does it look like. Okay. So now let us discuss about lollipop chart actually. So obviously we have seen how does the lollipop look like. I'll go to this lollipop chart and show you what we are going to create now. Okay. So we are going to create a lollipop chart here. Okay. This is the chart that we are going to create now. Okay, using Tableau. Okay, so can we get the recording video? Yes, you can get the recording video actually. They will post it. So this is about the lollipop chart. Let us understand how do we create the lollipop chart here. Okay, so let's say for example, I'm taking subcategory wise. Okay, what is the profit or loss, or I can take the quantity. Let's say subcategory wise quantity. So I'll just create a bar chart to this one. Okay, so I'll just swap it. So what I did is, so I have drag and drop subcategory wise what is the sum of the quantity. Okay. So then like I have added the quantity as well here. So guys, those who are worried about dashboard, don't worry. Okay. It will just take less than 10 minutes even. Okay. To create the dashboard, we will create that one. Okay. Now you need to just decrease the size of this. Okay, let us keep this. Now I want to dual the axis. How do I see it? Already have an axis. You don't have to create one because like in donut we didn't have an axis, but here you already have an axis. You don't have to create. So what you need to do is you just have to create the dual axis to it. That means you need to dual this chart in order to come up with that chart like a lollipop structure. So what you can do is you can just click on the control, drag and drop it just next to that. Okay. You need to hit on control, drag and drop it. So guys understood? So here I'm just creating a dual axis. That's it. There I have to create my own axis, then I need to dual it. Here axis is already there. It is just that I'm dualing the chart. I'm just like dualing the chart to come up with a lollipop type of structure. So is it clear? Guys, I hope everybody is understanding how to create this dual chart, right? Yeah, great guys. Okay. So I'll come to this second axis now. See, this is the all, this is first axis, this one. and this is what the second axis. Okay, this is the second axis. So what I will do is like automatically I have this bar. I need to change it to circle. Okay, and I will also increase the size of the circle. I will color it with a different color. Okay, maybe this color. I will go to the first bar. I will color it in a green color maybe. Okay, or this color. Green looks fine. Okay, or some other darker color, maybe this one. Yeah, this looks fine. So also I will decrease the size even more in the secondary axis. Now what I need to do is I need to dual the axis. See, you won't be getting dual axis option in the first one. So you should go to the second one and see if you can dual the axis. So there is an option called dual axis. If you click on that one, there will be a merge. See what happened, like in the background, automatically the first chart is taken a different shape. It was bar, it is taken as circle. You can change it to bar again. See, go to automatic, change into bar. So guys, is it clear? So this is a lollipop chart that we create. Clear? In this lollipop chart, a main challenging part is adding those labels within this circle. Okay, so what you need to do is select the second one, go to, like, for example, what is this one? This is quantity. I will drag and drop this quantity into label. See what is happening, the quantity values is not aligned within the circle. So as I mentioned, you need to align it. Go to label. Okay, go to this automatic and you need to align it at the center. See, this is at the bottom, this is at the center value. Okay, so guys, is it clear? If you want to bold, change color, anything, you can do it with that. But this is how you create dual chart. And one more thing, you don't have to keep this one. Okay, you can hide this. So click and hide or show header. You don't have to keep that one. So is it clear now? So clear, guys, everyone? It is very simple. Okay, I'll just say on a high level, subcategory wise quantity you need to take. You need to drag and drop the quantity just next to this, the same quantity value. Okay, then you need to, that will create a dual axis. It is very simple. You need to click on this and you need to create a dual axis. That's it. Nothing fancy, guys. It is very simple. Okay, a merging part is very simple. You need to go and there is a dual axis option here. You need to click on the dual axis so that both the chart will be merged. Then you need to change the labels. That's it. So is it clear? How to hide axis? Okay, I will show it here. Click on this. See, if you left click, it will show header is right. You can hide this one. You don't want that. So is it clear? When we use that chart, yeah, like see, instead of keeping boring bar chart, right, we can keep some chart which is like this. See, Tableau, you might be facing the same, like technically it is same, like subcategory wise quantity. You can keep it in simple bar chart. Then what makes you like even more better in the visualization, you have to keep some advanced chart like this. Okay, make sure you keep some good and advanced chart which is like this. Okay, so that your visualization looks really amazing. So now guys, this is about how to create dual axis chart. Okay, so any doubt in this? These are some of the charts that we use to create. If you want, we can create funnel chart. That will be also very quick enough. You don't have to worry on that. Okay, so now we are creating funnel chart here. Okay, so we have got funnel chart. We will be taking category. Category wise, I'll be taking sales. So to create funnel chart, you need to click on stacked bar. So what does the funnel chart look like? First, let me show that one. Okay, this is how your funnel chart look like. Okay, this one. So this is even more advanced, but this is how your funnel charts look like. Okay, like this. So how do we create that one in here? So it is very simple. First we have, okay, taken the category wise sum of the sales. Then we have created this one. Next, all you want to do is you need to drag and drop this in size. Okay, and sort it. Okay, then just expand this one. Okay, this is a simple funnel chart. You can add categories into labels so that category will be given. Okay, if you change it to subcategory also, you can have a look. It's fast. Guys, be very careful with the Tableau public because it will start ending like this most of the time. I need to save. Yes, Abhishek, I need to save. I guess funnel chart is what we were discussing. The only problem in saving, you have to give name again and again. Okay. So category wise, if I look at the sales, okay, then I'm taking the stack bar chart and I need to give this sales inside to the size so that the size will be increased. Then you need to increase this one. Okay. And category is given in this. Okay, just a moment, in the label. So guys, this is about the funnel chart. This is how you create funnel chart. You can also change and use it for subcategories as well. Okay, so makes sense. So what I will do now, first, I will show you how to change the background color of these charts. Okay, then I'll quickly create a dashboard. Okay, so how to change the background color of this chart? See, this is white color. If you want to keep it some darker color, so how do you change it? So if you go to this format, right, click on this format, you can see this option, font, alignment and everything. You have to click on the shading. See, go to format. Okay, sorry, you need to go to that format. Okay, in that format, you'll get an option like shading and all. See, this is about alignment. This is shading. Go to the shading. There is a worksheet option. Okay, click on this worksheet and change the color to the darker background. Okay, now you can see this in the darker background, but the only problem with this is, okay, so here you can see this grid line, right? So if you want to get rid of that, see, look at this option. First thing is shading. You need to go to this format. In the format, you have this shading. That is what I have opened. I have chosen the worksheet. Okay, so by clicking at the worksheet, you can actually change whatever the color that you want of the worksheet. Okay, you can keep it the darker color and everything. Next, if you want to change the background grids, okay, these are all the grid lines. You need to go to this option. Okay, lines, click on that one. Grid lines is none. You don't want zero lines, keep it to none. Okay, so that is when your like lines is gone now. Okay, so then if you want to change the color of this, right now it is lighter color. If you want to change the color, see, this, with this you can actually get rid of lines. Okay, with this actually you can get rid of any cell borders are there. Right now we don't have any such. With this you can actually shade. With this, actually this is alignment. Okay, like basically fonts, alignments and all. So this is the value. By default it is this. So this color, you can provide this color. Okay, this is for everything. Okay, just a moment, I'll come back. Yeah. But if you want to change it for only totals and all, then if you want to make changes in rows or columns, you can do it like this. Okay, if you go to columns, header, you can change it. Okay, it will change the column value. If you go to rows, you can change the row colors like this. Columns and rows, that will be done in alignment. This is font, this is alignment. See, there is a lot of things, guys. You can just play it around just to see trial and error and all. Okay, like how it looks and all. So this is the background shading. Okay, so this is for a borders when you don't have any row divider and all. This is to get rid of those lines. Okay, so this is about like format actually to change the background color and all. Okay, so here also you can change the background color. So this one, okay, let me change the background color here also. Let us keep uniform. I'll go to shading here. Okay. In this case, what you need to do is you need to put the color should be black. Okay. So not this one, maybe this one. Yeah, this matches. You can ignore this one. Show header. You need to close that one. You don't want to keep that one. Okay. If you want, you can expand, else that is actually totally fine. Okay, if you want, you can add the values of that, but I have created two charts. And one more thing, this one you call it as a title. Okay, you can also format title. If you click on format title, you can see how to shade that separately, okay, with a different color. So go left click on that. Edit title will help you to edit the title name. For example, you can keep the bold title. You can give a good color to that, center align it, apply. Okay, okay. So this is how you change the title. Actually, you need to left click. Format title will format the color. Edit title will help you to edit the title, like whatever you want. Okay, here also edit title. You can edit the title. You can give whatever the name also that you want. Center align, and you can change the color, make it bold and say apply. Okay, so now I'll just save this. I don't want to lose. We can't show charts in 3D actually, but it can be interactive. Okay. Okay, so I have saved it. Not to worry. Okay, if I lose also, like, that is okay. So that is a one. So next thing is we have time. Okay, I'll quickly show you like how to create dashboard. Okay, let us keep only these two charts. See guys, this option will help you to open the new sheet, and if you have to remove, you can delete this one directly like this. Okay, so all you need to do is you have to click on this option. First option is sheets, a new sheets to pop up. Second option will be to create a dashboard. Okay, so you need to click on this, so it will help you to create a dashboard. So guys, this is the dashboard interface. Actually, this is how it looks like. Okay, let me not waste time. Like, let me go and create some dashboard. First, I will explain what are these two options. Okay, so one is default is laptop view. Okay, next, if you have, for example, your manager is outside and he still wants to view like this dashboard, and if you send it through phone, it will be difficult for him. So what you can do is like you can modify. Okay, you can send it whatever the dashboard that you have to phone. And also layout. See, if you click on this layout, you can also increase the width, height and all. So this is the phone option. So this is the phone option. Okay. Device preview. See, device, if you have iPhone, you can give this one. Okay. If it is tablet, this is the size, this one. Okay, this size of it. So right now I don't want it. I'll keep it to default. Okay, by default, that is what we are using. Okay, so just a moment. Yeah. Okay, so here I need to come back to dashboard again now. 1 second. One second, guys. Okay. Okay, so this is the size. Actually, you can modify accordingly, whatever the desktop that you have. Based on the different models, like it can be modified, whatever the desktop that you have accordingly. Okay, so that is just to preview, like to this layout. Next, this size matters a lot. So here you can increase, see, a sheet width is increasing or decreasing here also. So what you can do is, instead of range, make it as automatic. Automatically your sheet width has increased now. Okay. If you use another desktop option, yeah, this much sheet width that you have got. See, more the sheet width, more charts that you can put inside this one. Okay. So this is about sheet width. So guys, is it clear? I'm going a little bit fast actually, but is it clear? Okay, okay. So this is about the sheet width. Now what you need to do is you need to add this donut to this one. Okay, so I have donut chart. All you need to do is drag and drop it inside. So it has taken the entire sheet. Another one, if you have dragged and drop it here, so it has taken the entire sheet. Once again, let me minimize. I don't want this bigger one. Okay. See, the problem here with this option, see, I have used the tiled option. So see, what is the styled option? Basically, it will take both the charts, but it is styled. Like you, if you want to change something, okay, like for example, you will put it here, it will take it like a tiles. Okay, there is no fixed, you can fix the length and all. It's not like that. Okay, so don't use this styled option. See, look at this one. Don't use this one. Use the floating option. So to come up with the floating option, first what I'll do, I'll remove these two charts to show how the floating option work like. So floating option, you need to drag and drop this one. However, the size you want, you can keep it like that, whatever the size and all. Okay, you have this legend right here. This is the legend that I have. If I want, I can keep it, else it is okay. So I'll still keep this one in here. Okay. I will decrease the size of this. So what I can do is like go to donut chart. You can decrease the size of it actually. Okay. Go to the second chart, decrease the size of this pie. Okay. And automatically it will be updated in whatever the main chart that you're using in dashboard. Okay. And there is one more legend here. We don't want this. I will just remove this one. Okay. Next is what the funnel chart. You can keep it the way you want. Okay, see, I can expand this one. Okay, I have again legend here. I don't want this. I'll remove that. I will start this from here. Okay, see, the main advantage of floating option is, see, you can have one chart on top of the other one. Okay, like this. Let us keep clearly like this. Okay, now let's say, for example, I want to change the background color for this. Okay, background color for a dashboard. Can you see this option dashboard? You need to click on the dashboard format. Okay, by default it is white color. You can use a darker color according to your dashboard. So guys, is it clear? Okay. So I will show one advanced option here. So this is about tailed option. Okay, like with using tailed, you can do that. So if you want to show title for this, you can actually have a title. See, on top of that, we have this title. Okay, so this is the dashboard title. You need to edit title if you want to add some title to this. First dashboard, maybe I'll keep it like this, first dashboard. Realign it, bold it. Okay, you can give a different color to it. Apply. Okay, I'll just save this one, not to lose. That is saved. Okay. So this is about I have created a dashboard, very simple dashboard. Now let us discuss these options, guys. Okay, if you want to add some text, somebody asked me if I want to add some text. Okay, if you click on this, it will you know, like add new things which is like this. Okay, if you click on this vertical double click, it will also give you some floating hold like this. Okay, you can create anything. Main option that I want to show is how to add text. Double click on this. It is asking you to add the text. Hi. Let's say, for example, dashboard. Okay, I have given a text. Say OK. And you can also modify the color of this text. Bold it. Okay, you can keep this text anywhere in this dashboard. So, dashboard. Let's say, for example, you have added some text here. Okay, maybe you can say that dashboard sales analysis per category. Okay, just a message to give some message. Okay, so we use this one. So is it clear how to add text in the dashboard? So it is simple. You need to double click, guys. Okay, so that it will open text window like this. Example, I have written some text here. Okay. I will bold it so that it will be visible. You can change the color, just giving an example. Say I have created one. You can keep it anywhere, like wherever you want. Okay, I'll remove this one. Like that, I have added one more text here. If you want to add some more text, you can add it in the same way. You need to go to this option, double click on that, this one. Similarly, I need to add image to the dashboard. Okay, so guys, while adding image, there are two ways of adding it. Okay, there are two types of image you can add. One thing, the major type of image that you need to add is always PNG image. Your image should be PNG. What is PNG? Where the image doesn't have any background. So what you need to do, how to add an image, go to this. Okay, double click on this. It will ask you like what image you want to add. Okay, one thing. Let me close it in here. Multiple things are opened. Okay, double click on image. So it is asking you to choose from your local system. So what I will do is I will choose this one. Open. Apply. Open. So guys, see, this is the PNG image, means wherever you keep that image, it fits the background actually. Okay, wherever, no matter like wherever you keep this image, it fits the background because it doesn't have any background in it. Okay, you can keep it this way. This is how you can add the PNG image. What if you add other image? I'll show you. Double click on image, choose. I have some other images also. I'll show you what happens if you use that one. Okay, see here, there is a difference between PNG and JPG image. It is hiding the background. Okay, but here this image will not hide the background. It comes within that background. See, so guys, is it informative? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. So I don't want this image. We will always keep PNG images. Okay, you can download it from the Google by searching PNG images. So like this, you can add image to your dashboard. Any doubt in this? You can realign this one as well if you want. Okay. And if you change anything in the chart, it will automatically given to this one as well. So guys, is it clear? So that's all like we can cover in 2 hours. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the sessions.